92. Let me start with a story that will make you check your policy tonight. A teenager in your neighborhood is riding their bike down the street. You pull out of your driveway, don't see them, and a minor accident happens. The child breaks their arm. You think your auto insurance will handle it. But here's what your agent didn't tell you. The child's parents sue you not just for the medical bills, but for pain and suffering, future lost wages if the injury affects their career, and emotional distress. The jury awards them $1 million. Your auto insurance has a liability limit of $300,000. You are personally on the hook for the remaining $700,000. They take your house, your savings, and your future wages. All because you didn't spend $20 a month on an umbrella policy. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what umbrella insurance is, who needs it, and how to decide if the extra $1 million is worth it. I will break down the 3 scenarios where umbrella insurance saves your financial life, the 2 times it is a complete waste of money, and the simple rule of thumb that tells you if you should buy it today. You will learn about the coverage gaps that your auto and home policies leave wide open, and how umbrella insurance closes them for pennies on the dollar. If you have any assets, this video could save you from losing them all. Let me start with the most important fact about umbrella insurance. It does not kick in for small claims. It is called excess liability coverage. That means your underlying auto or home insurance pays first, up to its limit. Then the umbrella policy pays what is left, up to its limit, usually $1 million or more. The key is that the umbrella policy also covers things that your underlying policies might exclude, like libel, slander, false arrest, or even certain lawsuits from your teenage driver. That is the hidden value. Now here is the pattern interrupt that most people do not know. Umbrella insurance is incredibly cheap. A $1 million umbrella policy typically costs between $150 and $300 per year. That is $12 to $25 per month. For that price, you get an extra $1 million of liability protection on top of your auto and home limits. Compare that to the cost of increasing your auto liability from $100,000 to $300,000. That increase might cost you more than the umbrella policy. Umbrella insurance is a bulk discount on liability coverage. So who needs umbrella insurance? The answer is almost anyone who has assets to protect. The rule of thumb is to buy umbrella insurance if your net worth is greater than your underlying liability limits. For example, if you have $300,000 in auto liability and your net worth is $500,000, you need umbrella insurance. If you have $1 million in assets and your auto liability is $300,000, you are exposed. A single lawsuit could wipe you out. But here is the nuance. Even if you have no assets, you might still need umbrella insurance if you have future earnings potential. A lawsuit can garnish your wages for years. A young doctor with a high future income but no savings is a target. Umbrella insurance protects your future paycheck. Let me break down the 3 scenarios where umbrella insurance is a lifesaver. Scenario 1. You cause a multi-car accident. 4 cars pile up. Multiple people are injured. Your auto liability limit of $300,000 is exhausted almost immediately. The remaining injured parties sue you personally. Your umbrella policy pays the next $1 million. Without it, you are personally liable. Scenario 2. Your teenager is driving your car and crashes into a minivan. There are serious injuries. The other driver's medical bills alone exceed your auto limit. Plus, they sue for pain and suffering. Your umbrella policy covers the excess. Teenage drivers are high risk. Umbrella insurance is essential if you have a teen in the house. Scenario 3. Your dog bites a neighbor. The neighbor needs surgery and loses time from work. Your homeowner's policy has a liability limit, but it also has exclusions for certain dog breeds. If your breed is excluded, your umbrella policy may still cover the claim. Umbrella policies often cover risks that underlying policies exclude. Now let me tell you the 2 times umbrella insurance is a waste of money. First, if you have no assets and low future earnings. If you are a renter with no savings, a student, or someone with a modest income and no property, you are judgment-proof. A lawsuit could bankrupt you, but you have nothing to take. In that case, umbrella insurance is not necessary. Focus on building your liability limits on your auto and renter's policies first. Second, if your underlying liability limits are too low. Umbrella insurance requires you to carry certain minimum limits on your auto and home policies. Typically, $300,000 for auto and $300,000 for home. If you have state minimum coverage, you cannot buy umbrella insurance. You would need to raise your underlying limits first, which might be expensive. For some people, it is cheaper to simply raise those underlying limits rather than buy an umbrella. So, how do you decide? Here is a simple decision tree. Step 1. Calculate your net worth. Add up your savings, investments, home equity, and retirement accounts. Step 2. Look at your auto and home liability limits. If your net worth is greater than those limits, you need umbrella insurance. Step 3. If you have a teenage driver, a dog, a swimming pool, or a trampoline, you need umbrella insurance regardless of your net worth. Those are high-risk factors that attract lawsuits. Step 4. If you are a landlord, you need umbrella insurance. A tenant slipping on ice can sue you for millions. Step 5. If you post regularly on social media or have a public profile, consider umbrella insurance. Libel and slander claims are not covered by your home policy, but may be covered by umbrella. Now let me talk about the UK and Canada. In the UK, umbrella insurance is less common but available. It is often called excess liability or personal liability coverage. The same principles apply. If you have significant assets or high-risk factors, buy it. In Canada, umbrella insurance is also available. It is often sold as a personal excess liability policy. Limits typically start at $1 million. The cost is similar to the US, around $150 to $300 Canadian dollars per year. The key difference is that Canadian liability limits on auto policies are often lower by default. Many provinces have minimum limits of $200,000 or less. That makes umbrella insurance even more important. Let me give you a real-world example of a family that should have had umbrella insurance. A family in Florida had a swimming pool. Their teenage son invited friends over. One friend dove in, hit the bottom, and became a quadriplegic. The family's homeowner's policy had a $300,000 liability limit. The lawsuit was for $10 million. The family lost their house, their savings, and their retirement. Their son's friend is paralyzed for life. Both families are destroyed. A $1 million umbrella policy would have cost them about $200 per year. They did not buy it. That is the cost of skipping umbrella insurance. Now let me give you an example of umbrella insurance done right. A family in Texas had a dog that bit a mail carrier. The mail carrier needed surgery and missed work for 6 months. The homeowner's policy paid its $300,000 limit. The mail carrier sued for an additional $700,000. The umbrella policy kicked in and paid the excess. The family's out-of-pocket cost was their deductible. Their annual umbrella premium was $220. That is the value of peace of mind. What about the $1 million limit? Is that enough? For most people, $1 million is sufficient. But if you have a very high net worth, say over $2 million, consider $2 million or more. The cost difference is small. A $2 million umbrella policy might cost $250 to $400 per year. The extra million is cheap. Also, consider your risk exposure. If you have a teenage driver, a pool, a trampoline, or a dog, go higher. If you are a landlord with multiple properties, go higher. Now here is a hidden benefit of umbrella insurance. It often covers legal defense costs, even if the claim is ultimately denied. Lawsuits are expensive. A single deposition can cost $10,000. Even if you win, your legal fees can bankrupt you. Umbrella insurance typically covers your legal defense, often without eroding the policy limit. That means the insurance company pays for your lawyer, and you still have the full $1 million for any judgment. That is a huge benefit. What about the claims process? If you are sued, you notify your auto or home insurer first. They will provide a defense up to their limit. If the claim exceeds that limit, they notify the umbrella carrier. The umbrella carrier then steps in to defend you. You do not have to manage two insurers. They work together. That is seamless. Now let me give you a quick checklist to decide if you need umbrella insurance. Check yes if you have a net worth over $300,000. Check yes if you have a teenage driver. Check yes if you own a pool, trampoline, or a dog breed with a bad reputation. Check yes if you are a landlord. Check yes if you have a boat, an ATV, or a snowmobile. Check yes if you host parties or have frequent guests. If you checked any box, buy umbrella insurance. Let me recap the key takeaways. Number 1. Umbrella insurance provides excess liability coverage above your auto and home limits, typically $1 million or more. Number 2. It is very cheap, often $150 to $300 per year. Number 3. You need umbrella insurance if your net worth exceeds your underlying liability limits, or if you have high-risk factors like a teen driver, pool, or dog. Number 4. Without umbrella insurance, a single lawsuit can wipe out your savings, your home, and your future earnings. Number 5. Umbrella insurance also covers some risks that your underlying policies exclude, like libel and slander. Number 6. It covers your legal defense costs, even if the claim is denied. Number 7. In the UK and Canada, umbrella insurance is available and equally affordable. Number 8. The best time to buy umbrella insurance is before you need it. Once you are sued, it is too late. Here is what I want you to do right now. Call your auto or home insurance agent. Ask for a quote for a $1 million umbrella policy. It will take 5 minutes. The number will likely be under $250 per year. Then ask yourself if you can afford to lose your house, your savings, and your future wages. If the answer is no, buy the policy today. You will sleep better tonight knowing that your assets are protected. If this video convinced you to get umbrella insurance, hit the like button. It helps more people protect themselves from catastrophic lawsuits. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss my next video, which is called the one liability gap that umbrella insurance does not cover. And comment below, you have umbrella insurance? Have you ever been sued? Share your story. I read every comment. Thanks for watching. Now go protect your million. See you in the next one.